Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to EDUTAINMENT. Today, we are still growing in English with our lessons of English where we are learning about prepositions these days. You can see that we are trying to be better than we were yesterday. Turimo turiga tugerageza gukomeza gukura no gusobanukirwa neza Icyongereza with prepositions. Today, we have a new kind of prepositions that many of you didn't know that exist. Prepositions of direction. Hari abantu benshi batari bazi ko izi nazo zibaho. Prepositions of direction. Cyangwa se ibintu bigaragaza icyerekezo. N'amagambo agaragaza icyerekezo aho ibintu bigana. The prepositions of direction are one of the words that help someone who speaks to orient others, to show them the direction. So, come, stay tuned and follow. We have the first word that you already know, which is to. Remember the last chapter, the last lesson, we talked about the prepositions and we said we don't always use in and at. There is where we use to as a direction. When I say I'm going to school, this is a direction. Going, urumva kugenda ubugaragaza icyerekezo. Hari inshinga ukoresha nyine zigaragaza ko urimo kugana ahantu runaka bigeta bikwereka ko ugomba gukoresha preposition of direction. If I say I'm going, you can never say I'm going in. Going is always used with to when it goes to show the direction. I'm going to the market. We went to the beach. We went to the beach. He is going to the market. Did you go to church yesterday? Did you go to church yesterday? Never make a mistake of saying I'm going at. Ntukakore ikosa ryo kuvuga ngo ngiye, kubera ko mu Kinyarwanda tuvuga ngo ngiye ku ishuri, ngo uvuge ngo I'm going at school. It's not appropriate. The best thing to say is saying I'm going to the beach, I'm going to school, I'm going to the hospital, to, as a word of direction. I think you get that clearly. The second word today is called onto. Onto. I know many people see this word, but they wonder what that word means. If I say onto, it's a word that shows a direction towards a surface. Ni ijambo ukoresha uri kwerekana ko uri kugana ahantu, ariko nanone ahantu runaka on something. If I say the cat jumped on the roof, onto the roof. The cat jumped onto the roof. Urumva ipusi cyangwa se injangwe yasimbukiye ku gisenge. Harimo movement ariko inagana ahantu runaka ku kintu runaka. Do you get the meaning? Harimo movement from one place on to something else. Do you get that? It's like the two words combined. It's like saying on to. See? Mvuye hano ndi kujya hejuru ahangaha ku gisenge. Urumva, there is a movement showing the direction to and then on, which is a surface, a certain surface. You can say the cat jumped onto the roof. Let's climb onto the boat. Reka twurire mu bwato. Mu bwato ntabwo dukoresha into kubera ko atari enclosed space. Tuvuga ni nkaho twakavuze ngo tujye ku bwato mu Kinyarwanda, ariko because Kinyarwanda is not always translating English, we say let's climb onto the boat. Urumva harimo movement. First of all, I move from one place going on something else. See? On to something. Reka tujye ku gisenge. Cyangwa se mvuga ngo nshyirira iyi karamu ku meza. Put this pen onto the table. Bitandukanye no kuba hari ikintu kiri hariya ku meza already. If there is no movement, I will simply say the phone is on the table. Kubera ko nta movement irimo. Ariko mvuze ngo ngiye gushyira telefone ku meza, urumva harimo ibintu bibiri. I move it from me and I get it on the table. I will say I will put this pen onto the table. You get that? Put the pen onto the table. You see the meaning? Now, Let's go to the following, which you should know also. If I say along, along means following a path or a line. Along. Let's see the examples for that you will understand very clearly. We are walking along the road. We are walking along the road. What is the meaning? Along ni kuvuga ngo nkurikiye, ndi kugenda nkurikiye cyangwa se nshoreye, hari byo bita gushorera inzira. Kugenda muri direction imwe ariko hari ikintu ukurikiye. Urugero niba baciye nk'umurongo ahantu bakakubwira ngo ugiye kugendera muri uyu murongo. Let's say you are riding. Tuvuge ko utwaye bakubwira ngo ugiye kugendera muri uyu murongo. You get the meaning. Along, I will say I'm moving along the line. Ndimo kugendana nawo neza neza neza. Ndimo kugendera muri uyu murongo. You get the meaning. I'm walking along the road. Umuhanda ushobora kuri kunyura hano nanjye nkaba nyine ndi kugenda paka njyana nawo. I'm not going beyond it. I'm always around it. I'm along it. You get the meaning? If I say I rode along the line. I rode along the line. Natwaye cyangwa se nanyonze ngende ku murongo. Niba watwaraga igare ukagendera kuri wa murongo. That's what we mean by saying along. I think you know this preposition already and you can start using it. Please walk along this line. Don't go beyond this line. Gendera kuri uyu murongo. Gendera kuri uyu murongo ntuburenge. Walk along this line. Kuri uyu murongo. Moving. It's not something you can say, will you be static, standing somewhere. You cannot stand along something. Ntabwo wahagarara ngo tuvuge ngo you are standing along something. No. Along is always used when there is movement and direction. Ikoreshwa mu gihe harimo movement, harimo kugenda, kandi harimo naho ugana. You get the meaning. So, I hope you can get the clear meaning of this. The fourth preposition that we are going to talk about today is very important, especially for Rwandans. You need to know this. If I say past, past, this is different from the history, something that happened in the past. It's a preposition that we use to say that you go beyond something. You go and you pass by something. Hano ni preposition dukoresha turi kuvuga ngo wagiye unyura kuri iki ngiki, wakirenzeho. You pass. You see, the word past is actually from the verb pass, kunyura kuri. If I say, we went past you yesterday. We went past you yesterday. Ndaba mvuze ngo ejo twakunyuzeho. You get the meaning. Nari ndi kugenda munyuraho. Like you were here and I went past. It's like saying, yesterday we passed by you. You get the meaning? Nakunyuzeho. Cyangwa se nakurenzeho. See? I went past you yesterday. Mu Kinyarwanda dukunda kuvuga uri nko kurangira umuntu urumva ngo nugera hariya urarenga kuri ku rusengero. Ngo nurenga ku rusengero, you get the meaning. That's what you can use. If you go past the church, you have to turn right and see the building like this. If you go past the church, nurenga ku rusengero. You see the meaning? If you go past the church, that's how you orient someone. If I come to visit you, that's the way you orient me. Nikuzanyobora. Umbwira ngo, if you go past the cemetery, nurenga kwirimbi, uzahita ubona inzu imeze gutya. If you go past. He drove past my house. He drove past my house. Yanyuze ku nzu yanjye, yari atwaye imodoka ariko yanyuze ku nzu yanjye. Kuvuga ngo yatambutse ku nzu yanjye atwaye. I think you get the clear meaning of this word, and I wish you start using it in your way of saying things, orienting people, giving them locations and directions, right? The last preposition of today's lesson is this one, which is towards. Towards or toward. You can use this word also to mean moving in the direction of. Moving in the direction of. Especially in Kinyarwanda, you need to know it very well. Ni rya jambo dukoresha tuvuga ngo ngana ahangaha, ugana ahangaha. Nurenga ahangaha, ugana ahangaha. Ugana is like moving in the direction of. Uri kuva ahantu hamwe uri kugana ahandi. If I say he danced towards his friends, he danced towards his friends, you get, yabyinnye agana cyangwa se yerekera aho inshuti ze ziri. Ugana ahangaha, werekera ahangaha. Towards. He danced towards his friends. The friends were sitting there. He was here dancing. You know that dancing includes movement. And then he danced towards them. Yabyinnye abasanga cyangwa se abegera agana aho bari. You get the meaning? Messi dribbled toward the goalpost. Messi dribbled toward the goalpost. Niba mureba umupira bati Messi rero yacenze agana ku izamu. Yacenze umukinnyi agana ku izamu. You get the meaning? Towards means moving in the direction of something else or someone else. I hope very strongly that today's prepositions of direction have been very helpful to you. Ndizera ko izi prepositions zizabafashije ndetse ko mugiye gutangira kuzikoresha. If you have any comment, don't hesitate to give us. If you have any idea, don't hesitate to share with us. We'll be very, very glad to see what you tell us. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video for others who want to learn English. Thank you very much. See you next time.